Everybody, this is Nash here, and today we're going to be talking about Maalik Murphy has entered the transfer portal. Now, there was a lot of confusion on what was happening. Was he going to be playing with the college football playoff? Was he not going to be playing in the college football playoff? He will not be with the team for the college football playoff. He's going to go on and find his own team. We'll be talking about it in this video. So, if you like the video, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and then comment down below your thoughts on Maalik Murphy leaving. I want to just go ahead and start off with my appreciation for Maalik Murphy, because we wouldn't. I mean, I know this is like the common. It's the cliche thing to say. Just do it because it's the right thing to do. Yeah, no. We wouldn't be here without Maalik Murphy. It's just as simple as that. I know some people that you could look at those games and say Maalik Murphy didn't play great in those games. He didn't play amazing in those games, but he had moments where he played amazing. And without those moments, we're not where we are right now. We're not undefeated, but we're not a one-loss team going into the college football playoff right now. So, all thanks to Maalik Murphy. You can see, I mean, obviously, I'm a fan of Maalik Murphy, okay? I've been a fan of him since high school. This is a dude that has ridiculous levels of arm talent. The leadership aspect, everything that you want in a quarterback is there with Maalik Murphy. I said yesterday, here, hold on, give me 1 second. But so these are some of the comments that I had on Maalik Murphy entering the portal.
So he's not going anywhere until
I don't even think it's like a deal where it's like you could be the hero guy, right? I think it's just literally like everything that we've come to know about Maalik Murphy, right? That would be the most anti-Maalik Murphy thing for him to do, to be like, yes, you know what, guys? Hey, I know y'all, we're in the middle of a national championship run, but peace, right? So basically, I still think that's who Maalik Murphy is. He is the ultimate leader. He's the guy that does not want to do this, right? This is the last decision that Maalik Murphy wanted to make, in my opinion. I don't know the guy personally, but I followed him since he was a junior in high school, and everything that he's done has told me so. That he is just like, this is a decision where you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. I said that on the Orange Bloods Live show. Go check that out. You get more, in my opinion, you get Travis Gailey, Aaron Little, all that stuff. But it just sucks. It sucks because honestly, and Catch mentioned this on the Outsiders show for Orange Bloods Live. When he was talking about Chance Mock, who is a very similar quarterback. Like, if there's a quarterback that knows what this feels like, it's Chance Mock. He's the guy that didn't transfer. And probably, he mentioned, had he had the open conversations that Maalik Murphy is getting, because he didn't have the transparency that Maalik Murphy's getting right now. And he mentioned, had he had that transparency, he's probably playing at LSU in 2005. So this is a deal where, one, I'm glad that Maalik is getting this transparency, and two, he's going to have to transfer. And obviously, duh, right? But when you transfer, what do you got to do? You got to enroll. There's dates to enrollment. I mean, you look at one of the potential schools that he might land at. I mean, this would be one of the best landing spots for him. But look at just Georgia, and I'm using this just purely as an example. I'm not saying he's going to Georgia. I'm predicting him going. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is, if you use Georgia as an example, the national championship is on January 8th. Georgia's first day of spring classes, January 8th. Maalik Murphy could not be on the Texas Longhorns team and end up a Georgia Bulldog. He can't. He has to enroll. He has to meet that date. So he would have to leave the team. If he were to, it's just hypothetical. If he were to be going to Georgia, then say he plays the first college football playoff game. Now he's got to leave the team in the middle after having won a college football playoff game. He's telling the team, he's doing the most mature thing possible. He's saying, look, I can't give you 100% myself through the rest of the season. So I'm going to have to bow out. He was given the option to stay. I think that Maalik Murphy, not only in a situation where he's, has one of the hardest choices he's ever going to have to make in his life, I think he's done a very mature thing and handled it in a very mature way. I mean, it's a really shitty situation. I feel so bad for the dude because, and you know what? He is a Longhorn for life. He says he's a Longhorn for life. I agree. I'm going to treat him as a Longhorn for life. He will always be a quarterback that I am rooting for. I want to do well. The only case where that will change is if he's playing against Texas, and I'm saying, you know what, it'll be a 1-game deal where I'm not rooting for you. All right, bud? But outside of that, I am a massive Maalik Murphy fan, and yeah. So, what does the Maalik Murphy thing mean? What does the Maalik Murphy mean? And what I mean by that is, what does him leaving mean? I think Quinn Ewers should come back. I think you can book it. I don't think there's a scenario where you have Quinn Ewers not coming back. I don't. Yeah, so I think Quinn Ewers should come back. And here's the deal: this is a dude that grew up a Longhorn. Like, he's very much a Sam Ehlinger type guy. He's like me. Grew up playing in his front yard, hoping that he plays for the Texas Longhorns, putting on the burnt orange one day. There's one moment from the Big 12 championship, right, where I'm like, you know what? He's coming back. Because this is, like, you cherish these moments in college. That being a starter in the NFL is not given. That's not a given. Maybe if you're a first-round draft pick, yes. But at this point, it's not even a given that he's a first-round draft pick. There's a legit chance that he goes in the second or third round of the NFL draft if he were to go in the NFL draft this year. Now, I think if he has a good playoff run, he gets into the first round no matter what. But if you're in a situation where you're enjoying your time at Texas, you've enjoyed the season, there's a potential more runs in the future, right? There's a chance to have the same feeling that you felt this year. Do you pass it? Like, do you pass it up? I mean, the NFL is going to be there for Quinn Ewers. The NFL will be there, and the only case that it's not there, that's a scenario where no one wants to talk about because it revolves either some really bad things going on personally for Quinn Ewers, or some really bad things going on physically for Quinn Ewers, for him to not make in the NFL. And we're just not even going to talk about those hypothetical scenarios. But just look at this. Just look at Quinn Ewers right here and tell me that this is not a dude who is just absolutely soaking up every last second of being a Texas Longhorn. And maybe even potentially going, not maybe, in my opinion, I think he's going to. I think it's a book. I think it's a lock. I think it's 100% like I've been saying. Just go ahead and look at it.
No, I grew up. I wanted to be a Texas Longhorn. It's truly a blessing and an honor. It's a dream come true.
The Texas Longhorns, for the last time in their school history, Big 12 Conference champions.
You see that? That's a man that, like, just that looking up, right? I mean, look, I understand that it's been a long season, and he's probably going to look up that way no matter what. But it just, when you've grown up, I mean, there's the picture of him in a Longhorn helmet, right? He went to Ohio. He was originally coming to Texas, goes to Ohio State, all that stuff. Everybody already knows all that stuff. This is a dude that grew up diehard Longhorn, and it's different. He has a chance to be the first Texas Longhorn quarterback in the SEC, to lead the team in the SEC, to improve himself, to get better. I just think there's far more positives on the table for him to come back, and arguments for him to come back, than there is for him to leave. I mean, really, at this point, the only argument for him to leave is just to go get a bag and to get in the NFL as fast as possible. The dude's 20 years old. He can't even take a drink of alcohol. Like, I think that this is something that I haven't seen tossed out there a lot. I think Quinn Ewers just wants to enjoy college. He just wants to enjoy his time as a Texas Longhorn quarterback. He's not, and if this is the case, if this is the approach he's taking, this is a very mature approach to say, you know what, I have that stuff, but I don't want to take what I have right now for granted. I don't want to take being a starting quarterback for granted. I don't want to take being a starting quarterback at my favorite school that I grew up dreaming of going to for granted. This is so. I think that not only does the Maalik Murphy news suck, but I think it tells us that Quinn Ewers is going to be coming back. You're going to have Arch Manning backing him up next year, and we'll be going into the year 2 of the SEC probably with Arch Manning as a starter. So, all right, everybody. Hope you all have a great day. Again, Maalik Murphy. Best of luck to you, sir. If you're somehow if Maalik Murphy's family is watching this, I just want to echo my thoughts of this is a dude that I have the utmost respect for. This is a guy that is a legit leader, has all the tools to be an NFL quarterback, and I am rooting on him to do exactly that and to become one. And hopefully has a long and fruitful career as an NFL quarterback, and I would love nothing more than to claim him as a Texas Longhorn and a Texas great. He will always be a Texas Longhorn. I did want to add in one last little thing. Below, I'm going to put a link in the comment section. You can go find it. Or in the description, it'll be in both of them. It'll be a link to his every play. I have every play of him, already done. It's going to be on YouTube. I'll have that uploaded later today. So if it's not up at the time of the video, it'll be up shortly. But yes, so just want to throw this out, little disclaimer. If you want to see every play that Maalik Murphy has done as a Texas Longhorn, you can. It will be available on my Texas Clips channel. And again, link will be down below. So again, down to the rest of the outro. All right, everybody. No matter what happens. So, all right, everybody. Hope you all have a great day. And as always, hook 'em!